On my very first day, the CEO pointed at me and shouted, "You're fired! Security, get him out!" Everyone in the office laughed, until I smiled, pulled out one document and calmly said, "Actually, I own 72% of this company." Within 60 seconds, the man who fired me was begging to keep his job. But how did a new employee become the majority owner? Here's the unbelievable truth. Hi, my name is Ethan Carter. Most people thought I was just another ordinary employee. Cheap suit, old backpack, no expensive watch, exactly how I wanted it. 3 months earlier, my grandfather had passed away. To the public, he was only known as a retired businessman. What nobody knew was that he secretly owned 72% of Carter Technologies, a billion-dollar company. Instead of announcing me as the new owner, his lawyer had one strange condition. Work inside the company for 1 week without revealing your identity. Learn who deserves to stay and who doesn't. I accepted. On Monday morning, I walked into the headquarters as a junior analyst. Within minutes, people started judging me. The HR manager barely looked at my resume. A group of employees laughed at my old laptop. Then the CEO, Richard Hayes, walked past. He looked at my clothes and frowned. "Who hired this guy?" Before I could answer, he grabbed my employee badge. "People like you ruin this company's image." The entire office went silent. Then he shouted, "You're fired. Leave immediately." Everyone watched. Nobody defended me. I quietly smiled, because this was exactly what I needed, called the company lawyer. He arrived 10 minutes later carrying a sealed envelope. Richard laughed. "Are you bringing your lawyer because you got fired?" The lawyer ignored him. He handed the envelope to Richard. As Richard opened it, his face lost all colour. His hands started shaking. The board members standing nearby suddenly froze. One sentence changed everything. Effective today, Mr. Ethan Carter becomes the legal owner of 72% of Carter Technologies. Silence. Complete silence. The same employees who laughed at me couldn't even look into my eyes. Richard slowly stood up. "Sir, there must be some mistake." I smiled. "No mistake. The only mistake was judging someone before knowing who they really were." The board immediately called an emergency meeting. Within 20 minutes, Richard was removed as CEO. Security escorted him out through the same door he wanted me to leave from. But I wasn't interested in revenge alone. I wanted justice. I promoted the employees who had always worked honestly. I fired the managers who bullied junior staff. Everyone received salary raises. For the first time, people came to work without fear. Profits started rising. The company became stronger than ever, 6 months later. A reporter asked me, "What's the biggest lesson you learned?" I smiled. Never underestimate someone because of their appearance. The quietest person in the room may be the one who owns the entire building. Richard eventually found another job. This time, he treated every new employee with respect, because one terrible decision had changed his life forever. And that's how the man who fired me on my first day ended up losing everything himself. Thanks to watching.